Hello guys, welcome again. It's been quite a long time since I'm recording some videos. So, today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to install the latest version of Carbonio Community Edition. And since the last video, there has been a lot of development. Many new releases has come up, and also now Carbonio Community Edition supports Ubuntu 22. So its family is growing, as well as RL Rel 9 or Red 9 is on the pipe, so it will be also added in the family very soon. But up until it has been added, just wait and enjoy the current scenario. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it. To install it, I have, let me, yeah, okay, let me ssh root at the rate dot, enter price mail pro.xyz. I don't know whether the server is in reset form or not. If it is not, then I have to reset it. Okay. No, it's not reset. Okay, let me just give me a minute. My mouse is not working. This control, let me reset it. Meanwhile, let me take you through the official documentation. By the way, let me tell you, let me tell you, I am recommending you and I am strongly advising you that you follow the official documentation. The official documentation is rich with many useful information and the correct information. You may find many other information in different blogs, sites and guides, but whatever you follow, just keep in mind this is the main source where everything is derived from. So you go here and check what are the recommendations, and then whatever the site you follow, just match with it whether that follows this official guideline or not. Other than, you may encounter some problem that you won't be able to solve, or you won't be able to find any solution in any groups or any somewhere else. So if you want to do any kind of creative things like creating a script, creating something else by yourself, follow this guideline and create your own. But definitely the source should be the official documentation, and the official documentation is enhancing day by day. Please let me know in the comment using hashtag jextras that what kind of feature you would like and what are the improvements you would like to see in the documentation. Like, let me tell you something. This official documentation, in my view, this official documentation is not only a product related documentation. It teaches you a whole lot about an email system and email environment. So how does email components works, postfix, dovecot, anti-spam, antivirus, all other things, databases, everything, how they works. There should be a glossary of terms. There should be specific definitions, there should be some scenarios, and there should be many examples as well. So with that note, just please keep a hashtag in the comment section using the extras, and let me know what kind of feature, if you are using Carbonio Community Edition right now, what kind of feature you are using, what you would like to see. But still keep in mind that it is a community edition. Maintaining this community edition is also both time consuming and expensive. So as Jextras is providing this, so we should keep our expectation level at that point, so that we don't hurt them, as well as we get something that we can use, we can leverage that to flourish our businesses. So this is my point. And there is a survey point, just take the survey. There is an ongoing project Atom is on the move. You can register your feedback through the project Atom, so please do that. And there are many other informations, different kind of scenarios. I would like a little bit more images reflecting all the things, but it's completely okay. And the very special thing about today's installation video is I'm going to install Carbonio CE using a complete script. Now there is already a script is integrated into this installation system in this edition of official documentation. You can see for Ubuntu this is the script, and for Red Hat this is the script. Definitely use them, but you have your own liberty to create your own script. You have your liberty to modify as well as this script to make your work more convenient, make your life more easy. So that's what I have done. I just modified my script. So with that note, let me just start my scenario. Sorry, my mouse is not responsive. Okay, I hope you can hear me clearly. Okay, so I hope I can enter. One suggestion for you: there are different methods of accessing the server. Try to use the key based authentication. If you are a system administrator, if you are managing many servers, you have to remember a lot of things, lot of passwords. You may use password manager, but still you cannot guarantee that password manager cannot be hacked. There are lots of news in the internet that even security organizations who are providing security to different systems are hacked. So therefore, at your level, try to keep things so tidy that you can assure that okay, my system is secure up until now. So with that note, what I'm going to do, this is a fresh server. Let me full screen it. This is a fresh server. I haven't done anything yet. So what I'm going to do is I will just copy my script, and I will create a file. Let's say ce install script pt script.sh, and then press I am pressing everything. By the way, this script is very long because I intentionally and purposefully made it long, because I add many notes and many additional steps so that it works. Finally, when it is done, it works properly. So I save the script. Now I can give it execution power, but I will run it without the execution power. Sorry, it will be C. So after running it, the very first thing it does, it gives me some notification. What is the notification? Is as part of the installation process for Carbonio CE steps 13 to 19, focus on setting up workstream collaboration component. So there are the steps 13 to 19. These are focused mainly for workstream collaboration, but if you want to skip them, you will get an option after 12 that if you want to skip them, if you press yes, then this point will be skipped. So if these are skipped, after rebooting the server, you just restart these services and you will have a fully functional server, email server, without the chat and video meeting feature. So I'm not saying you should skip it, but my script is written in that way. So what I'm going to do, my first task is 1. I'm pressing 1. It is on the bottom. Maybe I have to do something so that it can be more visible. So I'm pressing 1 to select the host name. I can select this host name. These are my predefined host name, or else I can create custom host name. You can create your custom host name. By the way, I didn't test it for subdomains. Do it by yourself and let me know, but I didn't do it. I didn't get time to check for the subdomains, but for now I'm going to use my regular domains. So I'm going to use this 7, and it shows that hostname was successfully changed to this one. So, and this step is done. Isn't it impressive? So now it's number 2, configuring host. When it is configuring host, it is clearing everything, and it is also determining what type of IP address you have in your interface. It says public IP address. Sometimes we have private IP address in our server interface, and we have a netting IP address in our router or firewall. So you can add whatever you want. So I want to add the interface IP address eventually. And by the way, my interface IP address is public IP address. So it set the host name. By the way, let me tell you, remove all the IPv6 reference from your etc hosts file and disable the IPv6 functionality, because Carbonio CE as of now doesn't support IPv6. That's why it can create some issue during the performance. So keep in mind to remove all the IPv6 references. Now setting time zone, if I press 3, it will show me lots of time zone. Find your own time zone and just copy paste it here, and it shows time zone is set to here. Now adding Jextras repository. For adding Jextras repository, it says public. Why public? Because I have script with lots of other repositories. For this video purposes, I have removed all of them, so I'm using just the public one. It has added the Jextras repository for Ubuntu 22. Now managing apt repositories, that means it will clear the cache of the repository current repository and update and upgrade all the existing packages. So let me press 5. So what you have done so far, I have installed Ubuntu 22. I just copy pasted my script, I executed the script and just ran it, and I'm just pressing the numbers of the item that I want to execute. So it's executing the same numbers and things are done. By the way, do not follow anything just blindly. Read between the lines, take a look at the script, what is written inside the script, so that you understand what exact procedures you are following. And as I say, definitely match it with the official guidelines. So yeah, that's it. Now point 6, you have two options: Postgres 12, Postgres 16. As Postgres 16 is available, you should not use Postgres 12 for many reasons: security, stability, performance. Jextras is always trying their best to enhance the security and the performance. So as Postgres 16 is available for the system, use Postgres 16. Maybe I should not make it full screen because it cuts out this part. So okay, now adding Postgres role and database 7. Password. The only thing you need to input in this script is either pressing the menu, which one you want to execute, or creating the password. Now install Carbonio CE packages. I'm pressing 8. So there can be some question that why did I make this script like this one? Why can't it execute everything and give me a fully functioning server? I intentionally did it because I have another script that executes everything and completes the server. But for this, it gives me choice, control, and options. I can select what kind of hostname I want to set, what kind of time zone I want to set. If any specific step finds any error, gets any error or any difficulty, I can open another terminal and troubleshoot it. So that gives me a whole lot of freedom and control over my task. So that's why I made it a modular step. And even if you maybe assume you just missed a step, you can again come back to the step and execute it. That is the beauty of this script. So okay, let's wait for the packages to install. The script is almost in my view almost perfect, except I have few more ideas that I'm going to add into this script. And as I said, this script is also inspired from the official script, so please use the official script. And let me know in the comment if you have tried both of them. Let me know what can be improved in both of these two scripts. And by the way, open source is all about freedom and alternative. Jextras gives you the freedom to do things in your own way. So also write comment in the comment section whether what kind of activities you would like, so that we can convey the message to them that as a user we like this kind of activities, like any video webinar, any live webinar, or recorded session, or any technical informative session, or something like that, or any books, handouts, anything. Now press 9 for the bootstrapping process. By the way, if you open this log file, you will see all the things that is happening behind this script. So here everything is normal. The only thing I can do is I can open this number 1 menu to fix the time zone 6, and here is the 57 and R and Y. Yeah, so you should definitely open this log in another terminal to see how the system is setting up all the parameters for the server. It will help you to understand how things are built, as well as help you when you are troubleshooting the server. Let me tell you something from one of my personal experiences. When earlier I was working on Zimbra, on a Zimbra server, not Zimbra, in a client Zimbra server, I couldn't set the forwarding link, like when I click on the Zimbra logo, it should redirect to the client's website rather than Zimbra website, but I couldn't do it. I tried many ways, I couldn't do it. But one day I was just randomly, because I installed at at that time Zimbra and now Carbonio like 8 to 10 times a day. So I was just looking at this log and I noticed how Zimbra set that address assigned to its logo, the www.zimbra.com. So it gave me an idea that okay, if I try this way, maybe it will work. Then I copy the whole segment. I understood it correctly. I replaced the Zimbra address with the client's website address. I executed the command and it worked like a charm. It took almost 6.5 months. I was just struggling, and all the regular methods were not working. So then I found that solution and it worked. So that's why I am saying that you should see the log, because in the log right now you see my screen is stuck, but it is not stuck. All the backend parameters are setting behind the scene by the system, by the installation script. So yeah, we are on 23 minutes. So okay, so few recommendations for you. One, always use the officially supported operating systems like Ubuntu 2022, Red Hat 8, and soon there will be Red Hat 9 also. I'm not saying you cannot install it on Rocky Linux 8, Alma Linux, Oracle Linux, or somewhere else. But the problem is, even if I consider for Ubuntu 22, it takes a lot of work to make all the packages and dependencies available for Ubuntu 22, though they are already available for Ubuntu 20, but to make them available for 22 as well as adding other dependencies, it's quite a lot of work. And if I add on the top of that you are trying to install Carbonio CE on a different operating system and you're getting an error, most probably you won't have a clue. Secondly, if you post it any forum or somewhere else, many of the fellow system admins won't have a clue. We have to go to the developers, and as they are in a very tight schedule, they may not be able to focus properly on your problem. That's why it may get delayed and you may get annoyed. So therefore, if you don't have any specific choice, please try to go with the official operating system. This is number one. Now number two, Carbonio Community Edition as of now doesn't support IPv6. So please remove all the IPv6 references from etc host as well as disable it from the system. Otherwise you may find issue during the performances if the IPv6 functionality is enabled. So these are the things that I wanted to say to you. And if your server is in a public IP address, during the installation or after the installation, the very first thing you should do is modify your MTA trusted network, because if your MTA trusted network is a wide range of IP like a big subnet /24 subnet, the possibility is starting a spamming from your server is very high. So just simply modify the MTA trusted network and add your server's IP address only into the trusted network, so that everyone other than from your server should be authorized while accessing and using your server to send emails. Then another suggestion that I would like to say to you is to add the SSL certificate. As soon as you have the server, install the SSL certificate, and that should be pretty much a recommendation for all. So now we are at Gelsync account. By the way, I am planning to make a either in YouTube playlist or somewhere else a learning playlist where you will not only learn Carbonio, you will learn email system, how email system works, what are the basics. If you know the basics of an open source email system, you can work it on Zimbra, Carbonio, and any kind of open source system. And even if you can operate the enterprise operating system, email systems as well, like Google, Microsoft. Even Carbonio has enterprise email solution, and it is very good. The Carbonio Advanced, you should try it if you are very much worried about data security and many other things. Like recently what I have seen that in Germany more than 70,000 their on-premise Microsoft Exchange server has been compromised. So it's kind of a big deal. So that's it. So our bootstrap process is completed. Now we are in Carbonio service discovery 10. It says, do I want to proceed? Yes, I want to proceed. It is asking me to bind the server instance. I am binding the server instance, creating the password, retyping the password, So soon the number 10 will be completed. Yeah, number 10 is completed. Now it is number 11, configuring the pending setup. 11, the pending setups, inserting the cluster password that I created earlier, and it is executing all the scripts to run the pending setups. There are different scripts for different services that are stored during the setup. So yeah, bootstrap file and taskdb 12, I assume you all know that. So it's done. Now it is saying, do you want to script or stream collaboration setup? If I press yes, then from 13 to 19 will be marked at skip, and I will be landed on 20. Okay, so no, I'm not gonna do it. Skip, no, I'm not. No. Okay, 13, install Carbonio message dispatcher db 13. Sorry, I got a message, let me reply it. Okay, the cluster password. Okay, now Carbonio message dispatcher. At this point, many of our users find errors. So I found the error due to that when we install Carbonio message dispatcher, it was not able to connect to the Postgres server. Therefore, I have added something in the script so that when it installs, if it fails, then the script restarts the Postgres server and retry again. Let me check. Sorry, I got another message in virtual box. Install 22 server edition. Okay, the cluster password. At this point, the error occurs. Let's check. As you can see, this failed, but it says it is restarting the Postgres and retrying it. And as you can see, Postgres has been restarted and our step has successfully completed. So this is what happens with this script, and all other things will be completed swiftly, so don't worry about that. Password. Okay, now it is 16. Your password. 17. The password. So 18. So what the another major benefit about this script is you don't have to type anything. That's why it will reduce the human errors, typos, and many kind of small silly mistakes significantly. You just press either numbers or the passwords. So let me give the IP address here. Point 75 118. Okay, now the password and the 19. Because most of the time even I have done so many uh, wrong things while copy pasting, writing things. Now it is saying change admin user password, because by default Carbonio sets a random admin user password. Until you reset it or change it, you will not be able to access the admin panel. So 20, it asks me the password. Let me put the password, and now another activity number, interactive create test user. I want to create test user or not with the default domain. I can skip it or I can create it. Let's create one so that we can test whether all the functions are working or not. 21. Would you like to create test users? Yes. How many numbers? Let's say 2. Enter username, let's say Arman. Enter the password 123456. Enter the username for user 2, Flammy. Password 123456. And it is done. Now the thing I say, that modify your MTA trusted network, I am going to modify it. So you may ask that what IP address it is adding. Basically it checks two things. If your server has a public IP address, it just adds the public IP address. But if your server has private IP address assigned in the interface, it adds the private IP address as well as the netting public IP address. So these two things this script does. So okay, let's wait for it. It will take some time. Let me mute my mic because there are some noises outside my room. So yeah. So what do you think about this script? We don't have to do anything else rather than pressing the numbers, and so far it is very smooth. We don't have to go back and forth to check the what is behind the script, and also suggest me where should I upload this script, in my GitHub account or somewhere else, so that you can download it and I can upload it, I can update it regularly. Otherwise, if I leave it this way, maybe Carbonio there in some in some upcoming releases something changes and the script remains the same, and then you will get some errors. So I need to keep it somewhere where I can update it, and if you download it you will get the latest one. And again, what I'm saying, keep look on the official script and share your feedback on the forum. Because look, one thing I want to tell you, that we are advocating for the community edition. There is enterprise edition, we are not bothered about that, but we have this community edition. So why not make this community edition a great product? That's why we need your suggestion. Sorry, yeah, we don't want to exaggerate our expectation, but we want to keep it tidy and neat, stable, robust and secure. So why don't put some constructive feedback in the forum? There is a forum section of Carbonio feedback. You can share your feedback there. Just write whatever you want, but please don't be a judgmental, because there are lots of other products, open source products. Everyone offers something different, just like Carbonio. So I can't blame them why they are not offering this and that. Someone else is offering this, but why don't they are offering that? We can't say that. Everyone has their own strategy, everyone has their own ideology, but as a whole we have to think that what we are getting, is it sufficient, is it enough? So now 14, it's checking the service status. 2430 checking Carbonio CE service status. Okay, now it is checking the console status. Console status is also okay. Now it is system unit, checking the system units. All system units are running, pressing Q. Now 27 console service status, and as you can see all healths are good. Now it is going to reboot the system. 28. While rebooting the system, it also provides some advisory. After rebooting the system, restart these services accordingly. So let's wait. Meanwhile, let me set up my laptop so that I can we can check all the things. So let's check if no, it's still down, so let's just wait. Again. So definitely do let me know in the comments, it will be very helpful for me. I will try to, as right now Carbonio in a state that it has almost all the components. Now it needs the modification, and it is also stable and secure. It needs some modification, some refactoring to make it look more user friendly and more useful. So that's what the developers are working. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, So let's see if I can copy it or not. Oh, sorry, I got a prompt but I forgot to accept it. Okay, now I'm going to copy them and execute them. Maybe this will not execute it because yeah, this will not execute it. I have to manually execute again. It stops after restarting the services. So let's wait, let's see what happens. Yeah, as I assumed. Okay, let me paste them. We are working on this task feature so that whenever the server reboots, or if for any reason the task service has been stopped, it will start again. So it will be fixed in a few release. So yeah, services are restarted. Let me log in. For login, let me open a private s mail dot enterprise pro. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm logging here in as Arman one, and on other my laptop I am logging as the Femi. So yeah, so everything is done. Maybe all records are not published, but I'm not going to check the email transaction because it can be checked at any point of time. Just let's see the upload. There was an issue. There was an issue with downloads. Let's go to the downloads. 74 42 17 Grammarly. I don't have anything good there. Okay, let's see, upload this one. So it is uploading and I hope everything will be done properly. Files. Okay, let it upload. Let's create a task here. Let's see whether the task works or not. Task 1. Hi, reminder create. Task works. This one, okay, this one works. Let's see the mail. Let's see. Yes, we are doing everything at the rate gmail.com. Maybe the mail will go to the mail will go to the spam of Gmail, but still yeah. Okay, so the mail check it on my Gmail. Meanwhile, check it. Upload is complete, and this is the file. Let me check on Gmail. Meanwhile, let me create the chat with Flammy. Create the chat, and I'm writing hi, and Flammy can respond to me. As you can see here, Flammy is typing, so he's writing hello. Okay, let me see the spam. Yes, I got the spam reply. Got it. Send. So I should get the reply very soon. This is the Friday morning, and at the very morning I'm recording this for you guys. Got it. Okay, so mail is working. So let's the very crucial thing, the video meeting. Chat is working, we confirmed. Now let's take a look at the video meeting. I'm creating a video meeting, allowing, entering. As you may hear that we are getting the video meeting. So I'm so sorry, I muted my mic. I didn't remember to turn it on, so many of my voices may be muted. So okay, so this is one thing that our users face quite often, that okay, I have initiated the video meeting but I'm getting a blank screen. So what should I do? Just turn off, just disconnect the call. Okay, disconnect the call. Now go to the terminal. I will clear the call, video meeting. I will clean up the video meeting. For that I will execute this. Okay, it says it deleted one. It takes some time to initiate everything, so for now I'm just rebooting these two services, executing, and they are done. So let's go here, and okay, this one, allow, enter, join, allow, join. I've joined. Let me enable the camera and allow. Yeah, you can see me, and if I enable the another video stream, you can see me there too. So the video is a little bit lagging here, but in my laptop the video is pretty much clear from both ends. But yeah, now in my desktop too. So, and we can also chat here. Good morning, sorry, yeah, good morning. I'm writing here, what are sorry, what are you doing? Yeah, so that's it guys. So let me leave the meeting. Let me leave the meeting on both devices. So this is it. This is the way I install the Carbonio Community Edition, where everything works, and there are many new features, contact group, distribution lists, and many more. Maybe we can talk about them in another video, but for now that's it. It's almost an hour now, so thank you so much for staying with me and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as I said, I'm repeating again that please do follow the official documentation. I will give the link in the description. That is the main source of information, and whoever is doing what in whatever part of the world is inspired from the official documentation, but it may have some lacking, some issue, but without your help we won't be able to solve it or fix it completely. So please do support us. Write a hashtag in the comment as extras, and have a good day and have a very good upcoming weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye bye.